Good morning, and yes, it is morning. I just woke up a little bit ago. It's technically morning. It's a good thing one of these chips is breakfast related. I'm just saying that. I only slept like 5 hours last night. I was up until like 4:30, 5 in the morning, binge watching True Detective Season 2. Yeah. Anyway, let's have some chips. So Lay's Do Us a Flavor is back. So there's 4 different kinds of chips, and I'm gonna try each and every single one of them and say which one I think is gonna be the winner, and then months on down the road, that'll be the one that isn't the winner. I know exactly which one I'm going to start with, too, because it's the one that was the hardest one to find, and it's the one that's in the much bigger bag than my other ones. So, I found the other 3 relatively quickly. It was when I was at Walmart like a couple of weeks ago, and there were just like the grab bags of the other 3 chips sitting near the front of the store, and they had all of them except for Greektown Gyro. Which is obviously the breakfast one I'm talking about. Who doesn't start their day with a delicious gyro? Oh, yeah. That's how I start my morning off all the time. Looking at the picture on here, actually, I'm really in the mood for a gyro right now. Alright. So anyway, they didn't have this particular kind. They were going to be in stock with it, or they ran out of stock, and they were going to stock back up with it like the next week or something like that. So, okay, I figured there are plenty other stores in Springfield. Surely they will have this one. Springfield, why you suck so much? I went all over town over the course of like the next few days. I went to like every county market. I went to every like Walgreens, CVS, gas stations, and not only did they not have this one, but they didn't have the other 3 as well. I was at one particular grocery store where the chip aisle wasn't called the chip aisle. Instead of chips on the thing, it was called Lay's. Like it was specifically for Lay's chips. Even though they had other varieties of chips too, you'd think that the one store in town, that's like if you had, that's like if it was just an aisle that said Hershey, but you walk in there and it's like Wonka bars. Like, okay, random. So, alright. So it took me a while to find this. Eventually, and by the way, I looked all over these stores too. I didn't just look in the chip aisle. I went like, because when I found the other 3, they were in like near the checkout aisles in the front of the store. They weren't actually in the chip aisle, which is annoying. That's like come Halloween every year, and if you want like Count Chocula or Frankenberry, that shit, you don't look in the cereal aisle, you look in the front of the store in the display, because God forbid the display is next to the fucking cereal aisle. I rant about weird things in the morning. So eventually I did find it. I got a call from Jillian who said she saw it at a county market that I was at like the day prior. And no, it wasn't in the chip aisle. It was in the produce section. Because of course, I guess there's some produce on a fucking gyro. So alright, I went back there, and it even took me a while to find it in the produce aisle because the display was like facing the back of the store, and I only found it when I just happened to turn around when I was walking through the aisle. So eventually I found the fucking thing. So if you want these, make sure you check the produce aisle. Alright, so, Greektown Gyro. Oh, you better be worth it, Greektown Gyro. Why Greektown Gyro? Why not like the Euro stand over on MacArthur in Springfield? Euro Stop, I believe it's called. It's actually really good. It's quite delicious. I might have that for lunch today. It smells like a gyro. It tastes like one too, and that's really weird. This is odd. Not worth going all over town for. You can really taste the lamb and the tomatoes. It definitely tastes like pita bread. It tastes like the Gyro bread with a little bit of spice in there, a little bit of sour cream maybe. You can taste the lettuce and the tomato. And whenever I get a Gyro, I get the chicken ones. Just personal preference. That's all right. It's weird. It tastes like the bread was sitting out for a while, and it tastes the same, but now the bread is really crunchy. But it still soaked up the flavors of the shit that was on it. I don't know what happened to the shit that was on it. The cat must have eaten it, but it's left me this flavor-soaked, crunchy bread. Alright. That taste is going to be in my mouth for a while. Alright, now let's go to the one that I was looking forward to the most. The one that actually is breakfast. Southern Biscuits and Gravy. Not that Northern Yankee shit. We want Southern True Blue Biscuits and Gravy. Now when I go out and get breakfast, which usually isn't often, I typically wake up and just go straight to lunch, but when I do have breakfast, when I go out for breakfast, whether it's like a hotel, restaurant, wherever, biscuits and gravy is my go-to choice for breakfast. Just a bowl of biscuits and gravy, a side of eggs, coffee, and orange juice. And then I'm fucking set for the day, man. That really doesn't have much of a smell. I wish I had some water, because I still taste this fucking Gyro in my mouth. Oh, yeah. I like that. This one's a little brown. You can really see the gravy on it. Oh! There's the picture of it. And that's what it tastes like. It tastes like biscuits and gravy. And it isn't like, it's not like that situation like the bacon, macaroni, and cheese flavor from last year, where you're just kind of like, well, that just tastes like bacon cheddar. It's good, but it's tenuous that they're calling it macaroni and cheese. That has nothing to do with anything. This, you can taste buttery, flavory biscuits in this, and you can also taste sausage gravy to be more specific. This was submitted by Haley Green, who's a genius. She's put the delicious taste of biscuits and gravy into a small, convenient potato chip. I kind of wondered, like, will it just taste like sausage? Like, will it just pretty much be just like sausage potato chips, but it's called biscuits and gravy? Oh no! This is a delicious breakfast in a bag. It's like the equivalent of like the walking taco. You ever see those? Where it's like a bag of Fritos and they put taco shit in it. People walk around eating it with a fork. Oh, it's like this if someone put biscuits and gravy in a bag. I quite enjoy this. It's going to be very, very hard to top this. Alright. We're going to take a break though. We'll be back and try other chips while I slowly but surely wake up. And we're back. Now let's go to one that I'm not looking forward to. New York Reuben. I don't really care where it's from, honestly. I don't care if it's from New York or like a Bob Evans in Springfield. I don't want to try a Reuben. I don't really like Reubens all that much. I don't like sauerkraut. And it's got a picture of a goddamn pickle on it. I don't like that. That would be like if like the fucking Gyro one just had a picture of like a log of shit next to it. I don't like the fact that that log of shit's there. It makes me think it might taste like shit. Alright, let's try New York Reuben. The only Reuben I like is Reuben Kincaid. Thank you very much. You can really smell the pickle and the sauerkraut. I don't like sauerkraut, man. I don't like that shit. Just give me like a turkey sandwich or something. Or roast beef. I don't care. I don't know. Ah. So of course, let's have another one. I gotta double check my taste buds. They could be lying at first. Maybe I really love this. Well, it doesn't have a huge pickle taste. Like at first I was really scared about that. It doesn't really. It just tastes like sauerkraut and rye. You get, okay, yeah. A little sauerkraut in there. Granted, it's not the texture of it. I don't like the texture of sauerkraut. So the texture of the chip is a little better, but I also don't like the taste. But more than anything, it really just tastes like rye bread. And I'm not a huge fan of rye bread. I can eat it. It's not my preference. When I get a sandwich delivered to me and it's on rye bread, I'm kind of like, but like, there's a really good sandwich shop in town called Cafe Moxo, and they have a really good sandwich there that's, it's a BLT, but it's also got this like Turinga mayo and also a peanut butter spread on it, and it's absolutely amazing. And for the longest time, that was always on sourdough, which was awesome. And then the last time I ordered it, it was sent to me on rye. They changed it to rye bread, and I don't like that as much. But I still ate it because the ingredients were good. But rye bread, I don't know, like it, like that episode of Seinfeld where they're fishing the rye bread from the window in the fishing pole. I'm like, just leave it. You can save it if you want, but I don't care. Like these, it kind of is my opinion of rye bread with that. Like, I can eat that. I can. I had like 3 of them, and I didn't gag. But I would just prefer not to. This, I don't even know where to go with this. West Coast Truffle Fries. So we're traveling from New York all the way to the West Coast. I have actually not had truffles. So I have really certainly not had truffle fries. I have really no comparison with this. For all I know, this could be totally accurate or totally not. I have no idea. It's kind of like when I had that red velvet frappuccino. It tasted fine to me. It tasted like raspberry and chocolate, which I like both of those things, but it'd been so long since I had red velvet that I had really no good comparison there. These are truffles I've just not had at all, at least that I can remember. If I have, beats me. Maybe I was drunk. Looks like a sour cream and onion chip. These are wavy. These are kettle cooked. These regular. These delicious. Let's go for the wavy truffle fries. That's not bad. I mean, again, like I said, I have no... I don't know if this tastes like truffle fries or not. But if this is what truffle fries taste like, then right on. It's like a... I mean, you can really taste the potato chip in this one. Like, the aftertaste is very much kind of like just eating a regular Lay's, like, wavy potato chip. The actual taste itself, I mean, it's... almost like a... faint sour cream and oniony taste. It's hard for me to say because I've just not had truffles. I'm still eating it. It's not bad. Kind of garlicky, kind of cheesy. But yeah, I'm mainly getting like just a kind of a chip flavor in the aftertaste. The rest of it, it's got a tiny little bit of a spice to it, but it is kind of like just this sort of faint sour cream and onion-y taste to it, which that's fine. I love sour cream and onion chips. I mean, it's not exactly like that. If you mix that with maybe some like Parmesan or garlic or something, I mean, this is okay. I could finish a bag of this. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. All right, so obviously my favorite one is Biscuits and Gravy. These are amazing. I love these so much, and I hope it wins. I think it's the best one, which probably means it's not gonna win. I know last year I think Wasabi won, and usually when I try to pick a winner on this kind of thing, it's never the fucking winner. Like, ever since Mountain Dew Whiteout beat out, like, Typhoon, I still, for years, demanded a recount on that. There seems to be some serious shenanigans going on with Whiteout winning that shit. Why? Now, I hope this wins. I totally hope this wins. Ah, so good. And when you eat the chip, it feels like a flaky biscuit inside your mouth. Oh. You can really taste the southern. Alright. I hope these win. These are to me are the most delicious. If I had to guess which one I think will win, let's say this one doesn't win. Yeah, I really want this to win so bad. New York Reuben, no. Truffle Fries, no. Maybe the Greektown Gyro. Like, if to me these are the most delicious. I mean, I think, and these are the ones that I always hear people talking about. So I kind of think Biscuits and Gravy might win. Granted, I'm so biased because this is easily the best one. But if not this, maybe Greektown Gyro. I've heard people talk these up a lot too. And they were fine. Yeah, these were fine. West Coast Truffle Fries were pretty good. I didn't like the Reuben, but if you like a Reuben and you like rye, then you'll probably like it, honestly. So, alright. You can search for Lay's Do Us a Flavor online, and you can vote there, and you can find these in a lot of stores. You just might have to check the produce aisle, or the aisle that's not chips, that they'll be somewhere in your store. Walmart has them, county markets have them, gas stations have them, I know Walgreens do. So, yeah, these are so good, man, so good. Alright, I'm actually going to go have lunch right now. So I'll see you guys later.